consonants. Examples of nasals in English are okay, nasal from the word nasal, your nose, and from sing and okay, so these words are nasal, coming out from your nose. In words such as nose, bring the mouth, nasal occlusives are nearly universal in human languages. There are also kinds of nasal consonants in some languages. Okay, so as I have discussed this one to you last week, we have this manner of articulation and the articulations here. We have this plosive, affricate, fricative, nasal, lateral, and approximate. See, if you can see here, nasal, we have here and sing. So there are three, which is bilabial, from alveolar, and velar. Okay, so I already teach you how to read this IPA chart, consonant chart. So the consonant sound. The consonant IPA is made by moving air through the nasal passage. This is your nasal passage. Your lips will be slightly parted. Slightly parted. The tongue touches the roof of your mouth behind your teeth. You should feel a vibration in your nose, like the word nap, man, no, none, not, 9, 10, win, tiny, and running. So these are consonant sound. Okay, remember, your tongue touches the roof of your mouth just behind your teeth. And you should feel the vibration in your nose in saying the sound of okay, that is the sound. Now, the sound. So you cannot study the sound without also studying the sound IPA from the word sing. So this is the third nasal sound in English. Okay, it is also produced by moving air through the nasal passage, but the tongue placement is different than the sound. Your tongue is raised and further back in your mouth. Okay, so it says here, you cannot study the sound if you are not going to learn about the sound because they are similar. The only difference is that is like in your upper, behind your teeth. Your tongue is behind your teeth. But this one, it says the tongue placement, your tongue raised and farther back your mouth. Like your mouth is open. So it's different. So just like the word sing, singer, ring, thing, string, wings, bring, bringing, hang, and English. So this is the sound. Okay. Now we have also and the sounds. So t for top, it, and later. D, we have do, had, and made. The t and the sounds are often studied as a pair. That means that they have to be studied together because both sounds are stop consonants. They are produced in similar ways, but the t sound is voiceless and the d sound is voiced. So what does it mean? So it says here that t and d sounds should be studied together as a pair because they are both stop consonant. Teacher, what is stop consonants? If you look at this chart, sorry. If you look at this chart, we have this dental, plosive meaning stop. It's t and d, t, and d. So they are together. So they should be studied together, and they are dental, t, d, plosive. Okay. So as here, the sound is voiceless, and the d sound is voice. So you already understand the voiceless and the voiced. Voiceless means no vibration from your vocal cords, and the voice is with vibration, like t, 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 t. So it's nothing, no vibration. D, 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 it's vibrating. That's why t sound is voiceless and d sound is voiced. Continue. How to pronounce the sound? So the voiceless t sound in IPA symbol can be found in English words such as it, got, hat, toy, top, late, butter. It is important to note that there are a few different ways to make the t sound. In this lesson, we are going to study the true t sound. This is the most common way to make the t sound. T, t. Okay, so it's unvoiced or voiceless. And here, the voice is sound, meaning it's voiced. IPA symbol can be found in English words such as dad, do, did, sad, said, and made. Okay, so if you read these words, you can feel the vibration of your vocal cords because this is voiced. So voiced and voiceless sounds. In English language, we may use voiced sounds. That means that the vocal cords vibrate when you say the word. Okay, the d sound is voiced sound because the vocal cords vibrate when you make this sound. Okay, remember this. And t sound is voiceless or unvoiced sound because the vocal cords do not vibrate when you make this sound. Instead, we use a puff of air to make this sound. Okay, like the word t, 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 t. Okay, instead of like the vibration from your vocal cords, you puff the air to make this sound like t, 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 two. So that is the voiceless t sound. Okay, so know the difference t and d, d. Continue. Stop consonant. So the sounds should be studied together because they are both stop consonants. Stops like t, 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 d, made in the same part of the mouth. Stop consonants are made when the flow of air through your mouth is stopped by either your tongue or lips. Okay, you try to say t, t, you're stopping the air, right? And you say d, you're stopping the air coming through your mouth. This causes a build-up of air. When the air is released, it makes a small explosive sound. Like you're holding your breath or you're holding the air from coming out and then release. It's explosive sound. Okay? That is the meaning of the word of the T sound. To make the T and D sounds, your tongue stops the flow of air at the front of your mouth. In both of these sounds, the tip of your tongue presses against the back of your top teeth. So you know where your teeth, top teeth, presses the back. The sides of your tongue will also press against the upper side teeth to stop the flow of air. There is more one release for the t sound and less air release for the d sound. Okay, so it says here that the two sounds, there are more air released than the d because d is voice. Okay, so that's how you make the t and d sounds. Other stop consonants. Okay, aside from t and d sounds, there are also other stop consonants. We have the and b sounds. K sound and hard g sounds. Just like from the hard G sound, we have bug, get. Okay, sound kid, luck. So p and b sounds are bilabial. That means both upper and lower lips together. By p, b. That is the stop consonants. The t and the sounds are very similar. It is easiest to learn the differences between these two sounds by watching and hearing someone say them. Okay, so as what I told you, you can t, t, d, d. If you heard someone saying that, it is easier for you to learn the differences. Next, we have the voiced d sound. So practice the voiced d sound by saying these words. Hold a piece of paper of your mouth in front of your mouth to make sure you are voicing the consonants and not using a puff air. The paper should not move much when you make a voiced sound. Okay, it didn't say that it should not move, but it should move like just a little. Okay, because this is voice. That means no puff of air from your mouth. Just like the word dad. See, I put the paper, okay? You can tell me if I puff if the air is coming from my mouth because this is voice. Dad, do, did, dog, mad, sad, bad, done, loud, and so the paper is not moving because this is not a puffing sound. This is voice. I can feel it only in my vocal cords. Okay. Now, let's have the voiceless T sound. Use a piece of paper to practice the voiceless T sound. When you say this sound, you should release a puff of air from your mouth that moves the paper. Your vocal cord should not vibrate. The word to, top, it, get, hot, pot, to, butter, later, and what. Okay, so it should have the puffing sound. Okay, now we have the voiced alveolar sibilant. In English, both in received pronunciation and in general American, the IPA phonetic symbol Z corresponds to the initial consonant sounds, words like zoo and zebra, and the final one in sneeze and just. It is normally spelled with s and thus or cousin. So for this one, we can go to, sorry. Now we will proceed to, okay, for the s and z sound at the end of verbs and nouns. Okay, we have now this word with s or s. With final z sounds, always as, because, cause, cheese, choose, and close. Clothes, cruise, kiss, lose, news, pause, please, positive, propose, result, race, rise, series, sometimes, surprise, this, those, and use, whose, and whys. So for plural, we have answers, dogs, dreams, eyes, flies, friends, gardens, hospitals, jobs, keys, leaders, lives, shoes, things, watches. So third person singular, we have approaches, buys, considers, does, drags, feels, finds, flies, has, is, loves, maintains, seems, sings, tries, and was. Okay. Rule for using versus Z sound at the end of the verbs and nouns. So as you can see, there are people will say is instead of like, but teacher, the spelling is I and S. It should be is. It's is. So in English, we add ans to nouns. Okay, nouns. You know what is a noun? To show generality or to make plurals. Like dog, dogs, girl, girls, boy, boys. Possessives and contractions, an S is added to verbs to ensure subject-verb agreement with a singular subject. When a verb or noun is modified by adding S or sound, ending the use of S or Z sound according to the following rule. So say it says here, say is when the word ends in, remember this, okay? Z, sh, ch, or J sound. If the words ends in these consonants, you should make this is sounds. Z, like the word bus. So it ends with S. Buzzes. Buzzes. So you can hear the Z, buzzes. Wish. Wishes. Sabotage, sabotages, crunch, crunches, judge, judges. Okay, so that's how you say the word. And also, we have the word say z when the words ends in a vowel or other voice sound like l, b, d, g, v, and the voice th, or sound. Go, goes. Guys, guys, Tom, toms, cans, call, cabs, bed, beds, dog, dogs, lives, breeds, cars. Okay, it's this one. Face when the word ends in a voiceless sound. Voiceless, again, no vibration, like up, t, k, f, or voiceless th sound like cup, cups, cat, cats, back, backs, calf, cups, Ruth, roots. Okay, it's very smooth sound because these are voiceless. So you have to say like cups, cats, backs, calf, Ruth. Okay. So now we have to understand the combination of the Z and Z sounds, like the word sit, box, and cat. For the Z sound, we have zip, buzz, and boys. So the S and Z sounds are often studied as a pair because they sound very similar. The both sounds are made in the same part of the mouth, okay? There are some differences. The S sound is voiceless and the Z sound is voice. So what does all of this mean? So voice and z, s, z. So they are different. How to pronounce the S and Z sound? The voiceless or unvoiced S sound IPA symbol S can be found in English words such as said, sad, sit, box, bus, cats, face, and circle. So they are sound, S sound, unvoiced. The voice Z sound, IPA symbol Z like this, can be found in English words such as zip, exist, buzz, boys, his, was, and is. She is my mom, is. So they have the Z sound for that one. Okay? Now, both of these sounds are produced in front part of your mouth, When you make these sounds, your lips will be slightly open. Your teeth should lightly touch in the front or the very close together. The front of your tongue will touch the back of your lower teeth. Okay, it says here the front of your tongue should touch the lower back of your lower teeth. The back of your tongue touches the roof of your mouth on the sides. Okay, so when making the sounds and Z sounds, air is pushed down the center of your tongue and between the tip of your tongue and your top teeth. The movement of the air makes the S and Z sounds. So just for example, the S sound is a hissing sound like a snake. It's voiceless. No effort. But the Z sound is like the sound of a buzzing bees. If you can hear that, so there's a difference. Okay, snake and the bees. So that's the sound like for S and Z. Okay, and the voice and voiceless sound. In the English language, we may use voice sounds. That means that the vocal cords vibrate. Okay, as I keep on mentioning, the Z sound is voice sound because the vocal cords vibrate when you make that sound, and the S sound is voiceless because the vocal cords do not vibrate. Okay, so spellings. Okay, spellings. How should we write it like this? There are 5 common spellings of S sound. 5 common. We have single S, double S, CE, CI, SC, and X. And there are 3 common spellings for the Z sound. We have single Z, double Z, S, and X. So let's look at the few rules of some of these common spellings. So S spelling, we have sit, wise, dogs, cats. The S spelling is sometimes pronounced as a sound, sit, cats, and sometimes as a Z sound, wise, dogs. Okay, sometimes. It is more likely to be pronounced as Z sound if it comes between 2 vowel sounds. Okay, listen. So how, teacher, how would we know if we have to make the Z sounds? So remember, it says here, if it comes between 2 vowel sounds. 2 vowel sounds, like the word wise. So we have the S here, and then I and E. Wise, wise. She's so wise. So you have to make the Z sound. Visit, visit. Busy. I'm busy. Don't disturb me. Busy. Because, oh teacher, but there are only 1 vowel here. Y is considered a vowel sometimes. Okay, so we have the O, busy, and Y. So busy. I'm busy today. Okay, so that's how you use the word. Wise, visit, and busy. Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, don't worry. I have prepared slides for you to study for today's lesson. I will post it in Google Classroom after our class today. Okay, so you can restudy. Now, wait. Hey, what's happening? Disappear. Okay, so it says here, there are not many rules to help us know which sound is used, and it is very important to learn the correct pronunciation of its new word, like SC, spelling signs, descent, score. Okay, the SC spelling can be pronounced as sound, S sound alone, or as an S plus K sound. It is more likely to be pronounced as an S sound when it comes in the middle of a word. Middle of a word. But not all words follow the rule. Okay, that is the difference. Like, for example, the S sound for muscle. Okay, muscle. But there is an SC here, SC. But you have to read as muscle. Descent. There's also SC. Science. Now, we have also S plus K sound, like scream, score, scare. So, not the same. Okay? S sound and the SK sound. Okay, so I hope you understand this one. So SK sound is more likely to be pronounced as sound. Next, we have X spelling for fox and exist. The X spelling can be pronounced in two different ways. Okay, K and S sound equals fix, fox, next. The G and Z sound, example, exist, example, exist, z. Okay, so sometimes it's and z, example, exist. So note that exit can be pronounced as k and sound or g plus z sound. Either way is accepted. Okay, if you say exit, it's correct. Exit is also acceptable. You can use either way, which way you are comfortable with. Okay, so that is the reading of SC and X spelling. Okay, continue. Now let's practice the voiceless sound. So we have here say, sad, so, sits, sounds, sound, sister, it, cats, cross, miss, boss, this, lips, misty, face, practice, bounce, mouse, house, mice, box. Okay? Class, I want to remind you, it's not buck, it's not fuck. Okay? It's box. Okay? The X is S sound. Okay? Box. Box. Okay? You don't tell like, there is one big buck. One big buck. What is buck? So, you should not cut the sound of the X because the sound of X is S. The snake will get angry if you don't pronounce it correctly. Box, fox, signs, city, circle, fence, scare from the sound sk, score from the same sound, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so these are the voiceless sound. Please do remember. Now we have the voiced z sound, like the buzzing bee sound. Okay, so we have zoo, zip, zap, zebra, quiz, buzz, freeze, dozen, is, was, his, hers, nose, noise, noises, rose, roses, bags, frogs, boys, girls, friends, lies, busy, noisy, nosy, exist, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So there is a voice Z sound. It's not very like like Tuesday. No, you don't have to say that way. Wednesday. You don't have to. Just a slight buzzing sound of the word. Okay, roses. Say roses. But it's not roses. It's roses. Roses. Bags. Frogs. Boys. Okay, so these are the voice Z sound. Now we have here. Now we are going to practice the sounds one by one. So can I have one student to read this? So this green words are sound, which is voice, and the blue words are voiceless, which is sound. Who wants to volunteer to read this two different voice and voiceless? Wants to read? Come on. Hey, do you want to read this?
Yes, I can.
Okay, please. So you have to go for the voice Z, and we will go to the sound. Okay, so we can feel the difference. Okay.
Okay. Is. Exist. Fox. Sack. Boys. Cats. Tuesday. Sunday.
That's correct. So I can feel there is something different. You said, thank you, Taya. You said, is, it, exist, fox, zag, sug, boys, cats, Tuesday, Sunday. Okay, so if you read the word along together, you can feel that they are not the same. There is a Z sound from this word. Okay, and that is something to be remembered because it is very important, especially for your proper pronunciation. These are small details, but you have to be very careful, especially in reading. Okay, now we have this word. This is a little bit okay. It says here the blue sounds are okay. The S sounds are in blue and the Z sounds are in green. Now I want you to read this. Who wants to give it a try? Okay, the sounds are blue and the Z sounds are in green. Who wants to try it? Guys, come on, it's your time to shine. Milky, Beam,
Maybe I wanna try it, but I'm not.
okay, it says Milky. The sounds for the blue is s, and the green is z, z, like the B. Z. Yeah, can you just try? It's okay. You just try. Okay, can you try the first word?
Size.
But
Size.
okay, it's sizes. This
Sizes.
because yeah, sizes. Okay, there are
Sizes.
different sizes from large, medium, and extra large. That is size. So you started with sizes.
Sizes.
That's correct. Second one. Oh, blue and green.
Sounds.
Okay, sounds. Okay, you started with sounds. Okay, that's good. Next.
Sounds. Oh. Science.
Okay, signs.
Science.
Okay, that's right. Next.
Business.
Okay, business. Business. It's none of your business. Okay, mind your own business. Okay, that's the word. Next word.
Freezers.
Okay, freezers. So all are green. Freezers. Okay, put the chicken on the freezer or in the freezers. Next.
Zippers.
Okay, zippers. Oh, my friend, your zippers are open or is open. Okay, zippers, your zippers. Next, okay, all blue.
Sciences.
Okay,
Sciences.
yeah, scientists. There's extra S. Again, Milky.
Scientists.
Okay, there's an extra. Scientists. Another, there's another sound. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3. Scientist. Because it's plural.
Scientist.
Yes, that's correct. Next.
Noisiest.
Okay, correct. Noisiest. Noisiest. Next.
Because.
Okay, because. Because. Why are you sad? Just because. Okay, that's it. Next.
Anxiety.
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 Yeah, anxiety, like, oh, I'm so anxious. Okay, if the person is having anxiety. Next word.
Quizzes.
Okay, quizzes. Yeah, quizzes.
Quizzes.
Yeah, like the test after the class, like a short quizzes. Next. Okay, all blue.
Dancers.
Uh,
I don't know how to
descent.
pronounce.
ST is descent.
Descends.
Okay, next.
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Next.
Resents.
License.
License. I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
license. I have a license to teach. Okay, that's thank you, Milky. At least you give it a try. Okay, so because if you don't say anything, you wouldn't know. Okay, thank you for that. Again, I repeat: sizes, sounds, signs, business, freezers, zippers, scientists, noisiest, because, anxiety, quizzes, descend, oxygen, license. Okay, these are the Z and this now. Now, okay, we don't have time for this one. And we have the L sound. Okay, I hope you already understand the difference of the Z sound. Okay, so we will proceed to the last consonant, the L sound. This is very important for you to learn because some of you cannot really pronounce the L sound correctly. You will just say school, schoon. Instead of L sound, you will change it into sakun. Right? I've heard this many times in my old school. So L sound, there is a light L, and dark L sound. So like tall, like, English. So the L sound, the L sound can be difficult to learn for some English language learners. That's because there are actually two, listen, okay? Two L sounds in English. There are two, not only one. The light L and the sound and the velar, or the dark L sound. In this lesson, you will learn how to make both L sounds and practice pronunciation with exercise. Now, we are going to understand what is the light L and dark L sounds. What are those? We thought we have only one, but there are two. So here, the voice L sound, or the IP symbol like this, can be found. Can be found in American English words such as pool, like, circle, light, help, clean, English, language, and milk. Okay, so there are actually two L sounds in English. So it says voiced, okay? You know the voice, it's L vibration. The L sound like the light. Okay, light, we have like, language, clean. So they are light L sound. Okay, remember this is very important. And the velar L sound is help, circle, pull. See, you see the difference, light and the what is this? The velar L sound, the dark L. The velar L is also called the dark L sound. For the rest of this lesson, we will call it the dark L sound, okay? So if I say dark L, that is oh, something like oh. Okay, so the dark L sound can be represented by the symbol. Okay, look at this one. Let me just write it. Here, this symbol. Okay, that is the symbol of a dark L. Okay. Oh, that means it's something like, oh, you really have to put emphasis. However, most dictionaries represent both sounds with the same symbol. That is the problem. Most dictionaries, it is Webster, Merriam dictionaries, they have only one symbol. They don't have this one. That confuses many language learners because there are two L sounds in English. That's why it's difficult to it is difficult for the language learners such as you guys to differentiate the pronunciation or the sounds of L sound because most dictionaries only have this. Oh, like, language, clean. But actually there is another one, this symbol. Like L, but having like this, that is L. So light L sound. If the L sound comes before the vowel, remember, if the L sound comes before the vowel or diphthong in a syllable, it will be a light L sound. Remember the vowels? We have a, e, I, o, u. Okay? The diphthongs means two vowel sounds together like I, oi, ow, o. So those are diphthongs. We haven't studied that one yet. So when you make the light L sound, the tip of your tongue will rise up and press against the back of your top teeth. Can you do that on your own? The tip of your tongue should press against the back of your top teeth. Oh, ooh, ooh. Okay? The all light sound is voiced sound, so your vocal cords will make the sounds. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, ooh. Okay, remember, okay? L sound comes before the vowel. Light L sound. The light L sound is usually found at the beginning, okay? Listen, at the beginning of a word. Usually. That means not everything, but usually. Just like the word like, lip, laugh, long, lay, less, large, low, learn, flag. Okay, that's why it says usually because here it's not in the beginning, but it is light L. Flag, slap, black, and blog. Okay, so these words are an example of light L sound, which means you can find it at the beginning of a word. Now, dark L sound. If the L sound comes after, okay, remember this one before the vowel, light L sound. And the dark L sound says after the vowel. Or diphthong in a syllable will be a velar. You know what is velar already, or dark L sound. Again, the dark L sound is really two sounds. A vowel sound plus the L sound. After making the vowel sound, the tip of your tongue will rise up and press against the back of your top teeth in the same way as the light L sound. The dark L sound is voiced sound, same with the light. So your vocal cords will make this sound. So, okay, after the vowel, the dark L. The light L before the vowel. Okay, so what are the examples? So, these are the, what is it? Hey. Okay, so these are the dark L sound is often found in the middle or at the end of the word. Okay, remember, light, usually in the beginning of the word. But for the dark L, we can find it in the middle of the word or at the end of the word. So we have here, circle, because it's very circle, pool, milk, help, pull, tall, pull, ball, fall, wheel, all, tall, girl, tall, puddle, real, deal, detail, email, family. Okay, so these are the example or the sample words of a dark L sound. It is in the middle. We have here circle, pull last, milk middle, help middle, pull last, tall, pull, ball, fall, wheel. It's not wheel, okay? You have to be very careful. Wheel, tall. So you have to be wheel, all, tall, girl, call, puddle, real, deal, detail, email, and family. So that is the light and dark L sound. Remember how it should be pronounced. Okay. Okay, so this one I think we don't have to do this. Okay, we still have how many minutes left? Actually, we have 40 minutes left. I want you to do this exercise one by one, individually. Okay? You have to do this exercise. Like, for example, here, 1 to 10, write the appropriate word. These are the IPA transcriptions. Write the word here in the box. Here, test number 2, choose the correct word from the IPA here, cat. So what is the correct answer? The options are here. Okay, so what you will do, you can take a screenshot and you can just write it. It's easier. You don't have to write on a paper or something. Just take a screenshot of my screen and write your answer and send it on Google Classroom.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes?
Can you move a laser on the screen? Can you move on? Okay.
Okay. It's okay now? Okay. Yeah, just screenshot, write your answer. For here, you can just circle your answer is also okay. You can tick is also okay. I think tick is okay, ticking the correct answer. Okay, so if you are done, let me just make a room for.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
This exercise do in the classroom, right?
Yeah. I will post the where you send it there. Okay, just wait a minute.
Oh, okay, teacher.
Yes. I'm uploading it. Start browse. We'll upload. Okay, you can access in Google Classroom. I just posted. You have it until what time? Okay, so if you want to restudy today's topic, I will post it in Google Classroom so you can just access and reread it again and understand. Okay, I will give you the copy. All the materials you needed, it's in Google Classroom. I don't post on Facebook. I don't feel safe on Facebook. So everything that you need is here. And also, I will give you your homework. Home activity. Homework. To be submitted on January Pacific. January 3. 24.